Sometime I lived in a neighboring town when I was a student. I rented an apartment there. Once my boyfriend and I decided to try something extreme, public in this regard. I am a pretty girl, I have a good figure. But I was ashamed to do this and scared. The guy tried to persuade, finally I agreed if I cover my face. I dressed in a bikini, high-heeled shoes, and covered my face with a black mask, such as the robbers wear, special forces with cutouts for the eyes and mouth. The guy covered my hands with handcuffs behind my back and took me outside. There was a large park not far from the apartment. We went there. People on the way reacted differently. Most tried to ignore, some filmed on the phone, some just stared. I was more worried then than I felt any other sensations. In the park that day there was a concert of several rock bands. When we entered the park, the guy took off everything from me, leaving me completely naked, and led me straight into the crowd. What was in the crowd is beyond words. While the guy was leading me through such a dense pile of people, hands pounced on me from all sides. They poured at me. Although it was not entirely pleasant, but I have never felt this way before. The guy stopped often, allowing him to better touch me. During such stops, the worst happened. But I didn't say anything to the guy. There were a lot of people at the concert and it was very difficult for us to advance, as they did not part in front of us, but, on the contrary, tried to encircle more closely. Some of them followed us. After a certain period of time, I can't even say for how much, people around us have become quite active. Accidentally or intentionally, but somehow the crowd separated us from the guy. He was 10 meters away from me and could not get back, because so many people tried to do the same. And, if something was wrong, before we walked, now I was left alone in handcuffs with no opportunity to do anything. The pause became very hard and arrogant. I could hardly restrain myself, because it was really unrealistic, disturbing, especially when you understand in which position you are. Those that Matsali me were in no hurry to leave to give to others, while others wanted to. Therefore, there was a slight crush. The guy could not get through it to me. This went on for over 30 minutes. The concert was going on, people's attention was diverted to the stage, people who enjoyed themselves were leaving. The guy at that time was able to get to me. We decided not to go further and began to return. We still had the same road back before us, but we tried to go quickly. We went home without much incident. Although it was rather thoughtless and risky, I would not mind doing it again.